All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And we are excited to react to some Dave Chappelle, baby. He's been talking about Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murray, some of his favorite comedians.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle.
I'm thinking baseball.
Dude, these are some of the
Baltimore
funniest
Orioles.
comics.
My bad.
Dude, Chappelle's show was pure genius. And I don't know if you know the whole story with the Chappelle. So supposedly he offended so many people. Because that's the thing. His show was so good because he offended everyone.
And it was so popular.
It was so popular. He turned down $50 million. And I mean, today people are like, that's nothing. But $50 million when he turned it down. And supposedly he was getting death threats from like the Nation of Islam and like Reverend Al Sharpton and all kinds of political leaders. It was insane. Like, dude, then they say he went crazy because he went to Africa. He pieced out. They were like,
not just that, but then he got swole. Like, he's always been a skinny guy.
Yeah, then he went to, apparently he's like, shh, I better get big. Because, you know what I mean? Like, people are getting upset at his jokes. Thing about Chappelle is he's funny because he is very honest about his depiction of all cultural groups, all right, including African American, Hispanics. Like, he had the one skit where he was talking about when you walk into an African American barbershop versus a Hispanic barbershop, and then play the music, and then everybody just starts dancing. It was hilarious. His show today. There's no way. That thing would have been pulled off in 22 minutes. I mean, they tried to cancel Chappelle. It's just, his influence is so lasting that it doesn't really matter. But, dude, Chappelle's show is one of the concepts. I'm excited to check this one out. Why terrorists won't take black people as hostages, which is just stupid. It's just stupid.
I was like, should we react to this? But there's a lot of other people. This is a popular video.
Right.
And it makes me laugh because I have watched a lot of his stand-up, not as much as you have, obviously. Right. I haven't listened to this one, I don't think. But like you said, like his delivery, his attitude, like, I don't really give a crap. Like, it's just so funny. So I can only imagine what he's going to say.
I can only imagine what he's going to say. I will tell you this, and this is a shameful moment for me. And like, full disclosure, I grew up in New York. I came out here and then 9/11 happened like that within that same year. I came out for school. I've told you the story. So the first time I traveled back home the year after, like, I was nervous to get on the plane. All right. It was just like everybody was. And there wasn't too many people. It was actually like the anniversary of 9/11 too. Like, it was super, super cheap, the ticket. So we went back home and whatnot. And dude, because we went back home, there was going to be a celebration. That's why we went back. And dude, we were on the plane and it was me. It was like 4 or 5 other dudes, a couple ladies or whatever. I remember clearly, it was an African-American dude, an Italian guy, and then this one Middle Eastern guy comes on. And we all looked at each other. No. And I'm sorry. It was like right after 9/11. Like the year after, right before, we're like, yeah, I'm not going to sleep on this flight. The one dude literally looked at me and said, I'm out. He was just like, I'm not going to sleep on this flight. And the other dude, like, me neither. And got up and then sat closer in proximity to this dude. And I kind of felt bad because he had to know, like, what they did was basically surround him to, like, hey, if one man gets up, forget about it, bro. They're going to put him down. It was like,
so messed up.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that was like the mentality. So I'm sure that you can just by the clothes, you can tell it was probably 20 plus years ago. So it was right around that time of 9/11. And that's the only time we talk about terrorists, right? Was of 9/11. I guarantee you that's probably going to be the context here.
I can't wait. If you like our reaction to this in any way, please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And listen, if you're easily offended, stop watching.
Immediately.
This is not for you. This is for the art of comedy. This is your first time listening or watching, in this case, Dave Chappelle. Let us know. Here we go.
I'm serious.
Dave Chappelle, look how skinny
One time racism saved my life, man. I was on a plane.
Now he start hearing.
I was coming from overseas, and I don't know how this guy got a machine gun on the plane, but he stood up, man. He said, "Everybody, get on the ground. Nobody look at my face." I started freaking out because he was Chinese. I was like, "Why is he talking like that?"
What is wrong?
That's stupid.
He was screaming and crying. I was the only brother on the plane. Well, I thought I was the only brother. I looked over. There was one other black dude. He was from Nigeria. I looked over at him. He was looking right in my face, man. He didn't say 2 words to me. He just looked at me. He was like... He didn't need to talk. I knew just what he was talking about. I looked right back at him. I was like...
We're gonna take this dude out.
Some white dudes on the front of the plane seen us. They were like, oh my God. I think those black guys are gonna try to save us.
Oh gosh. Chappelle
We
is
were
saying
just communicating that we understood the situation. We were both seeing the same thing. What we understood was simple. Terrorists don't take black hostages. That's the truth. I have yet to see one of us on the news reading a hostage letter and shit. They is treating us good. We all chilling and shit. I'd like to give a shout out to Ray Ray and Big Steve and Jensen Newport.
what is wrong with those?
You're not gonna see it.
Oh God.
Terrorists are smart. They know what they're doing there, you know. They terrorists. They know what black people's bad bargaining chips.
Oh no. Oh no.
Cancel
They
the
called the White House and said, hello? We have got 5 black... Hello?
He's out of control. Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
You'd be back in D.C. You know, I was thinking, man, this is an election year. I'm gonna ask you, you're a white guy, do you know who you're voting for yet? Don't know, do you? Now you see that? You see what just happened here? Let me tell you something. That is a cultural thing. He knows who he's gonna vote for. He's just not gonna tell me. See? I've noticed that. That is a cultural thing. White people do not like to talk about their political affiliations. It's a secret. You ever ask a white guy who's voting for you? Hey, Bob, who are you going to vote for? Dave, whoa. Take it easy now. Take it easy. So anyway, I was... That's right, and there was something else. Yeah, but who are you voting for? Dave! Dave, come on with the voting. I'm trying to tell you about my wife here. Ask me all these personal questions.
Oh God.
These videos just like that. So there was no controversy there.
Oh my. You're gonna have to do some editing, my friend. It's again, he's super funny, man. And going back to like the whole terrorist thing on a plane, that was just hilarious. He was like, "We're not high value targets," and you know, I remember the first time I can ever actually recall like understanding terrorism. I was a kid, but it was on TV, and it was it 1986 when it was like the Israeli team got they were on a plane or whatever, and they got like on a plane, got hijacked or whatever, and the terrorists were holding them. That's actually one of the reasons Carter lost the election, because he couldn't secure the terrorists back, and then the hostages back, and then after that, it was it Nixon that? No, it wasn't Nixon. Who beat him after that? Oh, Reagan.
Yeah.
Was it Reagan?
I think Reagan was next. 1980,
It might have been Reagan or Bush. I can't remember. No, you're
Bush
right.
was after Reagan.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was Reagan. So yeah, because and Carter couldn't get them back. But I remember distinctly just thinking to myself, like, and you know, later on, like, the mindset of a terrorist is like, first and foremost, you know, quote unquote, America doesn't negotiate with terrorists. But when you take a hostage, you better make sure that that's a high value target. And as a hostage, you got to think, man, I hope I'm worth negotiating for.
Right.
Like, there was this whole thing about Brittany Griner when, you know, the United States finally got her back from Russia. And a lot of people were upset, like, yo, there's other people we couldn't gotten like that were more valuable people because they were either, you know, military or spies or whatever. But she just happens to be a basketball player, so she's a celebrity, so we get her back or whatnot. and it was like, where was she? Russia or China? I think she was in.
No, it was Russia. I'm pretty sure.
It was one of the two. Yeah, I think you're right. It might have been Russia, but in any event, she was a high value target. So take that, Chappelle.
At that point, it gets to be politics because you have all these. I remember reading all these articles about how the United States doesn't care about her. They don't want to save her, and it's over like what's rational. It's just like we've got to put this fire out, so we've got to do this or that.
Right.
That was so out of control. But this guy, I mean, that was so
He's
funny.
out of control. He's out of control.
I love that line where he's like, the white guys are like, the black guys are going to save us. He's like, nope.
Nope. He said, we just understood hostages don't take black I mean, terrorists don't take black hostages. We're good. He's so dumb. He's so dumb.
If you want us to react to more Dave Chappelle, let us know what you thought about this. Let us know if you want some others. Request some videos, specific skits if you want. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.